Greetings, fellow crafters. This is your Hollow Queen speaking. Welcome back to my court. For those of you who are new here, welcome. I am going to be doing a D-kit of My Garden Needs Tending by Mandy Manzano with a Diamond Art Club canvas. Come on back and we'll chat and we'll deconstruct the kit. See you in a minute. Okay, so as I said before, this is a Diamond Art Club, so it was a joy to work on. So what I'm doing right now is when I do these, when I actually work on the canvases, I rearranged all of the pots into an order that makes sense to me. So this would have been letters up to numbers, and then we got keyboard symbols, and then some of the other symbols in different orders. I do that just simply because it makes it easier for me to work on it. So 743, there's a lot in the 700s in this painting. 814, 815, 900, 900, 3000, 800, 700, 900, 900, 900, 400, 600, 900, and this one had 31 colors. These two are the two ABs. I'm going to do something separate with them. They don't go in the same box with the rest of them that have DMC colors, which may be a little confusing with DAC because they do give them what looks like a DMC number. Basically, the DMC number, DMC is poured over from cross stitch. So the DMC numbers on cross stitches are colorways. So they don't translate to a single colored diamond. So DAC, Diamond Art Club gives all of their AB or Aurora Borealis diamonds a DMC number under 150. This is 141, which is probably one of the more common ones. It's the white. And this is sort of an orangey color, but it has that rainbow coating on it, which makes it special. So they give it a under 150 DMC number. 300 and 906. So 310, 321, 498, 606, 666, 699, and then all these 700s. There's 700, that can go next. 728, 740, 741, 742, 743, 744, 745, 780, 782, 783, then 814, 815, 890. Oh shoot. That's 701. Why it got stuck in with the 900s, who knows? $906, $907, $912, $913, $954, $955, $33.71, and $38.19. So I didn't run out of any colors, so I have all of the colors. So now we're going to do this, and I am missing the giant pack of 310. There it is. So this is the second Diamond Art Club painting in a row that I've done that I've ended up with an extra entire pack of 310 that I never needed to open. So because these packs are about the same size, I had the same thing happen to me when I was doing Sweet Tooth, which is in the old packaging. This new silver stuff is fairly new. So these are about the same size as my baggies are. So it doesn't make sense for me to open these and pour them into a baggie because they would take up a whole baggie. But I do have some 310. I don't know if they're going to fit in here, but I'm going to try. That was left over from the baggie before. Oh, they do. Maybe. Possibly. No. Nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Time to start a fresh baggie for 310. That won't close. Where are my labels? Ooh, my labels. My labels are somewhere. They're normally in here. This is what I use. Ah, yeah, there they are. They were just in the front. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the piece of card that I have in here to see if that, yeah, okay. So actually I don't need to make a new bag. But that, because I take the card out, that takes out enough room that I can actually do that. But this baggie is full. Next time I have to put 310 in and round, it's getting a new baggie. So I have a ton now of 310 round. 310, if you are new to this, is probably the very first color you're going to memorize in the DMC scale because it's black, and black is black is black. There are some very close to blacks, like 939 or 3371, but black is black is black, and you can see it when you have black on your table next to some other color. That reminds me of something I was going to do. Be right back. Okay, so I'm trying something that I saw on another YouTube channel, 4Kids147. I'm going to post the link to both her spare drills, which I have adapted for myself, and slide this over a bit so you can see. It's a photo box filled with cards. She started it with a card already made up for each color in the DMC listing. I didn't have that. I've been adding them as I go. But she's been comparing her stuff to existing, and that is black. So what I've been doing with ones that don't have DMC numbers on them is I've been putting them into baggies and sticking them in here in sort of rough color approximation. So all of my pinks are going to be together, all my greens are going to be together. But anything that's obviously a different shade from one another is going to be set separate. -R. So that is definitely black. And I said I was going to need to start a new bag for it, so I'll just pop the cardboard from the old bag into this one and label it as 310-R for round. And that'll go in there. That one's getting kind of tight. I think I'm going to have to migrate some of these out into another box soon. Okay. So the next color I have is 321. It's a red. I just dumped stuff on the ground. So this is a red. I'm not going to dump it all out because I find that takes longer to put it into. Do I have 321 in round? Yes, I do. Okay, so now I'm going to take a look at my reds. I find those are purples, yellows, blues, greens. That looks like reds. Or is that oranges? That looks like reds. Nope, not quite. Nope, not quite. Nope, not quite. Nope, not quite. Nope. Nope. Okay, so none of those reds fit. I really need to come up with a better way of separating these. Project for another day. So the idea is if I get a match, then I will call that what that color is and put it in. Particularly coming from something as consistently good quality as Diamond Art Club. That one's getting pretty full too. 321 round. Well, that's fun. This is my little garbage bin that I'm using here. Yes, I've been eating turtles. It's less than a month to Christmas. Don't judge me. Okay, 498 is another red. Where are those reds gone? And set that there, because the worst lie I tell myself on a regular basis is that I don't need to write that down. I will remember it, because that never happens. It's a lie. Nope, nope. Nope. Almost. Nope. So none of those are a match. And this is 498. So that must be the only 400. Yep. Let me get into 498. I have a bag of round. .498 round. I'll stick that right back in there. Okay. So peel the sticker off. Oh, that's rude. Why did you shred when I tried to pull you off? Okay. Then we have 606, which again is another red. So I'm going to pour some of it out. I'm going to go in here and see if I have a bag for it. I'm almost dead sure I do. 606 round, yeah. Sort of an orangey red. Nope. 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 Nope, none of those. The reason why you're seeing gaping holes in my container is because I took the containers out. I took the bottles out to try and find other containers to use them in, because frequently I am using them for things that only require 30 or 40 of them. So I wanted to be able to make up another container per set there. So 600, 603, 605, 606. There's even a bag of square in there. Because of all of the collaborations, I'm finding myself short on storage. So, yeah, there's a thing. And the kids each want to have projects going, and I don't necessarily finish the first one of the collabs before the next one starts, because I'm working on one for the Give Thanks November collab. It's not going to be done before I start my December collabs. So that's going to be another storage tied up. I have the Hogwarts that's only partially finished, so it's going to have another storage tied up. It's a thing. That happens. I know I have a bag for 666. I will get it out in a minute. Close, but I'm going to say no. No, none of these are it. 6. And around. So far I haven't had any new colors. I only had to make one bag up, and only because I filled up the one for 310 because there was so much of it. And this is why this system works a little better than the baseball card system, which I know a lot of people use, is it allows you to keep different amounts of them, because some of them I have one that had literally one drill in it from one painting. And then I have something like 310 where I have 2 Diamond Art Club bags plus 2 bags of round and 1 of square. So this allows me to adjust the system to accommodate large numbers of spares, which I like. And it's going to have to be adjusted into another box because it's so tight in there. It is so tight. $6.99. That will be a new one. Okay. But let's get it out. It's a nice deep dark green. Let's see, do I have greens in here? Yellows, some blues. I have some greens. Nothing anywhere close to that color. And 666 is the last of the 600s in here, so I need to make a bag. And I will need to make a card. So for the bags, I just take a little piece of white cardstock. These are sized to fit the bags that I purchased, but I also use the bags that come in your kits because they send them to me and I have them. Why not use them? Seems the thing to do to me. These are the ones that I purchase. I buy these at Dollarama, 72 of them for $1.25 plus taxes, which isn't bad. I also get these labels from them too. So this is $6.99. Yes, 699-R 699. So the one with -R. Ah! Excuse me. Technical difficulties. Bag overboard. The one with -R goes on the bag. And then the one with just the number will go on one of these cards. I don't remember offhand what the measurements are for the cards, but I have 3 channels in here, and there's a card for every DMC color that I have, and a few that I don't because I'm a knob. There's been a couple of times I've written the number down wrong and put it on a card, so I've just gone, yeah, well, I'll have that number eventually, and stuck the card in there. But that's only a few times. There's also a couple when I was doing this to begin with, I was comparing the ones I didn't have DMC numbers to a color chart, and those guesses were so abominably bad that I ripped all of those out, and that's what's mostly in there. So occasionally you'll see one on there with a label on it that has a number and an asterisk, and the reason behind that is I did have that listed as that number, and after I got some that were actually listed from the factory as that number, I realized they were way off and decided that was not the thing. There were some that were close enough to be called that color, so I did put them together, but for the most part it was no good. Okay, 701 is another one I don't have. And again, none of these greens are anywhere close. So, second verse, same as the verse, 701, 701-R. I don't have dimensions on these. I think these are 2 inches by 1 1/4 or something, and then those are like 1 1/2 by 4. I don't know. Basically, all I did was I just measured the spaces that I had in the bags that I was using. So even if I were to give you measurements, you're probably not going to necessarily use the same bags as I am, especially if you're not from Canada and if you don't have access to a Dollarama. So I would measure them for the average of the bags that you're using. Some of the smaller bags that come with kits, I actually have to cut these down a bit because they're a little too tall to fit in there. But there's 701. -R. Oh, good God, yes. That's really getting tight. Okay. Did I just do that? I just did that. This is 700, not 701. But I do have 701, and I don't have a card for it, so I'm just going to relabel this bag. I'll put the label in a new bag. I can't believe I just did that. Okay, so 700-R. And this is why I don't take the label off the container until I'm done, just to make sure that stuff like that doesn't happen. 700. My first card in the 700s, I have in between them, anytime we move up a new hundreds, I have one of the green boats, which, can you see? Got one right there. That's going from the 3700s to 3800s. So I'm going to stick that in here. These are my greens. No, none of those are close. Oh, there's a fourth one. That's even later. Nope. Okay. I can't believe I did that. Yeah, I can. I've done dumb stuff like that before. Okay. I don't have a 7. I do have a 701 card, so I don't need to make that. That's right. I'm trying to remember my screw up there. 701. One lonely little drill stayed in the bottle. What are you doing? Go with your friends. Have fun. Hang out. Find a use for you later. I have some ideas for my spare drills. Okay. Come on. There we go. 728 is a yellow. Well, my yellows are gray. It's peaches and pinks. Browns. And those are reds, greens, blues. There's yellows. That's probably the closest. And it's a no dice. Okay, 728. 27, 28. I have a bag of squares. 728 squares. Well, I'm not mixing squares and rounds, and that's a very different color. So you can see I do the squares the exact same way, except for the label is 728-S. And were I ever to get a Treasure Stooges Arts round, which I have not yet, but were I ever to and have the remains from that, it would be -T, because TSA rounds are a different size than standard rounds. And I'm not sure if I'd put them in this bags. I think I'd probably put them in with the special drills. Nah, I'd probably put them in this box. They have DMC numbers, might as well. 727, 728. Oh, I'm not fishing it back out for one drill. Now, one thing I haven't done yet is put my trash away. So I'm going to stick that one in trash. I know it's a good drill. I could keep it, but I'm not going to. There comes a point where you just have to let go. This is also part of dekitting for me. I examine the trash in the post review, but actually removing the trash and putting it in the skull. This is all the trash from all the paintings that I have dekitted. Meaning I have worked on it, finished working on it. That little sliver of black down there. Ew, no escaping. It's sort of turning my little skull here into kind of a trash. Kind of a sand art. I like it. So that's empty. And X is 740, which is an orange. Those are yellows. Is classed as orange? They kind of look orange. Yeah, those are oranges. No. Nope. No, those are close. $738, 740, 740 square. Ah, 740 round. Perfect. And the fun part is the longer you do this, the more colors you will have. When I first started doing this, I was creating a bag for almost every, I was creating a bag and a card for almost every color. And now I am still creating bags and cards occasionally, but it's not the majority. It's the minority of colors rather than the majority. Oh, you thought you could get away. How very silly of you. Into the skull. Oh, excuse you. Okay. Let's stick all those down there. Put that over there. Okay, 741. That's That's another orange. No, that's really close. I'm going to call that 741. I'm going to call that good. It's pretty darn close. And that ultimately is the goal of this, is to get rid of the ones that have no DNC numbers and put them to bed. Hate when that happens. Two that are so close together, they're both trying to shoulder in behind one another, that they get wedged in the funnel of the boat. So that's what I'm looking for. Squeeze some of the air out of there. Is you can't really tell that there's two shades in there. They're so close that trying to determine a shade is difficult. 741. 742 is next on the docket, so let's pull it out. It's heading back more towards yellow. Oh, forgot to undo the label on this one. Normally these peel right off. These ones don't seem to want to this time. There we go. Okay, so that's yellow to me. That's not orange. But I don't think any of these yellows are... No, they're all too pale. How you decide to categorize yours is completely up to you. I go with my gut. If my gut says that's yellow, then I go yellow. A lot of those were in I Am, which is another Diamond Art Club painting that I had too. That's why I was pretty sure I had them. I had a lot of the 740s. 743. Which I do also have. And again, none of these are strong enough. No. And 43 gets upended. Okay. 744 I don't have at all. 745 I have in round. So I am going to actually move these down to the next channel because, yikes, is this getting full? 745. 728 didn't get this. I'm falling way behind. Stick that there. 743. There we go. Now 744 I don't have a card for. I know that's in here. There it is. I have neither card That's really close. That's too bright. That's too bright. Too bright. Too bright. Too pale. That's really close. What's 745 look like? Oh, that's way different. I'm going to call that 744. That's another color down. Yep, can't tell where one ends and the other begins. That's what I want to see. So, that's the next one. 10, 744-R, 744. Yeah, originally I didn't have any white cardstock, so I was using yellow, and I'll just continue to use yellow. 744. I need a blue card. Blue card. Oh, the one downside of using this system is don't knock it over. I didn't knock this box over, I knocked the other box over. The other box is diamond dots and special drills. I knocked it completely over, and I spent half an hour picking everything up and putting everything back in order. It was not fun. Do not recommend. Okay, now here we have a problem with this this 745 looking like it's light yellow, and this looking almost like a light cream. It's looking like a cream or a peachy color. But it says they're the same color, so I'm going to put them together. They're slightly different. That's almost got more of a pinky color to it rather than a yellow, whereas the other one was a lot closer to yellow. Do any of these come close? That's pretty close. That blue drill doesn't belong in there. Vodka. Yes, it's a Death's Head vodka sampler size bottle. They're just so cool looking. I couldn't just take them back. I have, I think, a few of them kicking around. I don't drink vodka that often, but they're so cool looking. I'd love to get a really big one just to have the bottle, but they're stupidly expensive. Yeah, I see more 2 shades than 3. Oh well. Close enough. I can get all of them out of the bag. $7.45 goes away. I'm going to take the number off. Yeah, we're getting there. We're about halfway through. Come on. Here we go. Set those down there. I think I'm going to have to take these through the Goo Gone. Okay, 780. So that's a brown. Do I have 780? I don't have 780. I have 781, but no 780. So let's take a look. I know I have browns in here. Too dark. Too dark. Too beige. That's a contender. Too dark. That's also a contender. I originally had a 783. That's funny. None of the rest of these are right. I would say all 3 of those are the same color. Well, since this one conveniently already has yeah, so I must have missed that one because normally what I do when I'm putting a new non-DMC away is I check against the colors I already have, and if any of them are obviously duplicates of ones I already have, I merge them, but I must have missed that one because those are very much the same color. Okay, so 780, 780-R. All of this is optional. None of this needs to be done. If you just want to grab a really big bottle and shove all of your extras in there, you can do that. The reason I keep my spares in case I run out of a color, which has happened, in case they accidentally send me the wrong color, which has happened. And in case other people also have problems too, because I'm on a lot of Diamond Payment Facebook groups, so every once in a while somebody pop up, it's like, does anyone have any extra this color in square? I'm out and I'm almost done this picture and I only need a little bit. It's like, yeah, I gotcha. PM me your address. It's also been helpful in a case where I didn't get a color. Now, most reputable companies will fix that for you. But in these days of COVID, shipping is unreliable and is rather lengthy. So it's nice if you can just go, oh, okay, I've run out of this color. Do I have it in spares? Yes, I do. Let me just finish up here. And people do projects with their spares too. A common thing among YouTubers, at least, is to do a Heaven and Earth Designs canvas, where Basically, you get a cross stitching. You get a cross stitching pattern and do it on a blank canvas with your spares. I don't think I have enough spares for that yet, but I'm definitely getting there. 782. 781. I don't have 782. 783 though. I don't have 783. So I need bags for both of these. Okay, so let's start with this one. Tuck that in there and see if any of my browns fit it. Too dark, too dark. Nope. Nope. That's close. Too light. No. Too light. Too light. Too dark. That is close. Yeah, I'm going to call that it. So I had it labeled as 725 originally when I had it is not 725, it is 782. So slowly getting rid of my non-DMC spares, or more to the point, classifying them. Yeah, I can't tell where one shade ends and the other begins. That's what I want. And again, I drop it on the floor. I seem to think there's more table here than there actually is. So I'm getting some new colors and I'm getting rid of some of my non-DMC spares. This is all working out quite nicely. 783, I don't have a bag for. Because I made up that card thinking that the other one that I had earlier was 783. When it's not, it was 780. So there is no bag behind it, but there is a card there. So even though this is the first I've actually had of real 783, I don't have to make up a card. 783-R. Let's see. Looks like it might be a little too light. That's too red. Okay, yeah, when poured out in the white tray, those aren't even close. Nope. 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 That's close. Nope. Nope. And definitely not. I think I may have dropped one. Don't see it. Well. Yeah. So close I can't tell the difference. It's close enough for me. 93 goes in there. Come on. There we go. Label off. 814. I'm quite certain I have these. There's a lot of these in. So I'm going to look at purples, because that's what I would class it as, is a purple. And unsurprisingly, seeing purple is my favorite color, paintings that have purple in them tend to catch my interest. There was another brown. We'll stick that in with the browns in a minute. Two blue, two blue. Nope. 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 This is actually more of a garnet area. I might class it as a red. I will go check my reds just to be sure, but I don't think it's a red. Nope. 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 None of those. Stick that in with the browns. I'll check my reds. No, 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 no. Okay, so let's pour this in. $18, $15, $8.14. 8.15 is in here too, so let me get out the round for that. Have it in round and in square. Lots doing. There we go. 8.15. Again, I think I would probably have classed that more as a purple. I don't know that I have one like it. Nope. 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 Ooh, that is close. Those aren't. Those definitely aren't. Either one of those close enough. I would say that one's not. I'm going to call that close enough. There is a slight difference, but mixed in with the others is not going to make a difference. That you can kind of tell where one shade ends and the other one begins, but it is so close I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, it doesn't affect the overall color of the package. We'll call that good. 8.15. And there's the square counterpart. 9 more colors, and then I switch boxes. So 890 is a very dark green, which I do not have anything for. And I doubt I have a color here that will match it anywhere near. You know, pretty much dismiss it a hand on that one. So we go with a new bag. 890, 890-R. I get these labels from Dollarama too. I buy a lot of stuff that I don't need terribly high quality from Dollarama. Just because. 890, and I need to make a card. That's a gorgeous, very fir tree Christmas green. I like it. 898. And my box goes from 844 to 898, so I definitely didn't have a card for 890. So as I said before, the other Rebecca did all of the DMC colors at once. I'm not sure if she had all of them written out for the baseball card method that she used before, or if she had purchased a set of stickers that has them, because you can do that. You can buy stickers that has a sticker for each number in the thing. There's another green. Are any of these greens close? That one's kind of close. Those two definitely aren't it. And that's far too blue. No, I don't think so. 906. 902. 906. 906 round. Nice green. 906. 907. Nope. Nope, that's too yellow. Nope. 907. I don't think I have. 909. 906. I don't have 907. 907. 907-R. Yes, my handwriting is awful. I'm fine with it. I'm the only one who has to read it. This whole process is pretty optional. You don't have to do any of this, and some people don't. Some people hate this, so they don't bother. There are plenty of diamond painters out there who have their spare drills in vases holding up fake flowers, which you can totally do. I prefer to save them though, because stuff does happen, and it is nice to have a stash of drills to fall back on. And while you can purchase DMC drills, again, you have the problem with shipping. And if I'm almost done a project, I want it now, damn it. I did have one project where I ran out of drills. There's only 10 or 15 drills to the end, and it was my very first square So when I ran out of a particular color, I didn't have any other squares to fall back on, and I had to wait like 4 weeks for them to get me the drills that I wanted. And it was a whole ordeal. And that just meant that the canvas had to sit in my closet on a hanger waiting for 15 drills. In fact, I will link that video up there because I dekitted that one, I think. I think I dekitted it and loaded it. I'm not sure on that. 912. I do have a bag for 912. I think that was in Sweet Tooth. That one was. None of those are even close to a match. Really, one drill? You're going to continue to stick in there. 912. $9.13. I also have them round. $9.13. Are any of these close? No, not really. No! No, falling off. I have to get those eventually. One drill, really? That's a drill with a tail. Is that a tail or is that wax? That's just wax. That's probably why it was sticking in there. It's because there was a tiny bit of wax stuck to it. 9.13. $9.54. Sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. You're rocking the boat. 9.54. 9.30. 9.34. 9.38. Let's get past 9.39. Yes, I know there's a lot of those. There was no 9.39 in this? I guess it wasn't. Really wasn't much blue in it. 9.51. 9.54. Round. Yes. 9.54. Are any of these close to 9.54? Too light, too dark, too yellow. Okay. Oh, I forgot to take the label off this one. Hold on. It just occurred to me that since I'm not going to work anytime soon, I can actually paint my nails. It would be kind of a lark. I've been painting my nails in a couple of years now since I'm working in bakeries. Not permitted. $9.54. $9.56 is the next one, so there's really not much of that one left. I don't know if there was a lot of it to begin with, so didn't run out. That's the main thing. They send you usually a percentage over what you need. So if you need 100 drills, they'll probably send you 130 to give you 30% more. So it doesn't look like a lot, but if they only need 100 drills, then there wouldn't have been a lot here to begin with. That looks really damn close. Yeah, really damn close, but not quite there. Okay. Okay, so 955, 955-R. So that goes on the drills. That goes on the card. If she used white card, I'm using blue. 955. Oh, there's a straggler in here. I fixed all those. Did not. I ran out of the blue cardstock for a little bit, and when I dekitted one of the kits, I didn't have any more blue cardstock, so I put it on the yellow one, which I normally reserve for diamond dots. So let me just put this one back in. 957. It's in there. Okay. We're now out of the 900s, and we're into the 30s. 3000s. So the first one's 3371, which I should have a bag for. That's a fairly popular color. I think that's black brown. Really, really, really dark brown. So dark that it's hard to discern against it, against black. Here's my browns. Nothing is that dark. No. It goes to there. 33, 63, 3371. 3371 round. So brown it's black, pretty much, is the way that one goes. 3371. And I have that in round and square. That's not surprising. $38.19 is not a number that rings a bell, but a lot of the 4-digit ones don't, so I may or may not have that one. So let's take a look. 38, this section, 38. 3819, 3808, 3809, 3813, 3814, 3815, 3819. The next one's 3822. So no, I don't have that one. So 3819-R, 3819. That almost looks yellow. It's too light for that. I'm going to go take a look at the yellows though, because that's really light. No, nothing with even a hint of green. Okay. So, one of those. One of these. thing I like about these bags over the ones I get from the kit ones are free, obviously, they come with the kit, is they're a little sturdier. Like, I can peel the stickers off these ones on and off all day long. And they don't rip. Whereas the ones from the kits are definitely flimsy enough that if I were to start ripping stickers on and off it, that they would definitely stretch and rip. These ones don't. 38.19 goes in front of 38.22. Okay, so I am going to pause for a second and put this box away because this is all the DMC ones, for now anyway, and get out the box that has the diamond dots and the special drills in it to put away the ABs. This is empty. This is my secondary bin for 310. I had it in there because I knew that. The only things I have left to put away are my ABs. So I'm going to pause and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is box number 2. This is box number 2. This box is set up for, these are Diamond Dots. They have their own numbering system. Diamond Dots is a commercial brand that sells in stores. And I think they now sell online. They didn't when I first started. Things move quickly. This is a fairly new hobby still. And this is all my special drills. So this has rhinestones, this has ABs, this has pretty much anything that isn't just a standard square or round drill in here. Okay, so I class this as white, and I've just broken these up in colors. So I have clear and silver in the front. I have white here. So 3mm round pearls. I could have swore I had white ABs in here. I don't. Okay, so AB white, DAC 141. Where are the bags? Don't see the bags. Where are the bags? Bags are somewhere. Bags are here. Could have sworn I had white AB in another Diamond Art Club painting that I did, but I could be on crack. I know I've seen it in multiple paintings, but I have a lot more Diamond Art Clubs than I've actually done, so it could just be me on crack. AB white, DAC 141, and this to me reads as orange. Orange? I'm going to call it orange. No, I don't. And this is the oranges that I have. I have round orange, I have orange rhinestones, and orange teardrops. So I don't obviously have any ABs. So and in my color coding, you can see that all the special drills have pink, because I had a set of pastel cardstock that was pink, yellow, blue, and white. Orange, AB, DAC C133. Most Diamond Art Club kits come with either an AB, sometimes more than one, or they come with a glow-in-the-dark drill. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to stick that in here with the other oranges. And that is, see, there's nothing in the middle currently, but that leaves me some room to expand. I may expand the other box into this one, and then when this gets full, get another box for the DMC numbers, and I may. We'll see. Because that's going to expand out. The next big one that I dekit, I'm going to have to move some over because it's really tight. It's just a standard photo box with some foam core in there to make channels, and then some card cut up to index things. And that's all. That's it. That's all. So this is now finished. I may take the tops of these through Goo Gone and go find the rest of the bottles, which are set somewhere else. Because I got some kitting up to do, I do. I have a number of collabs I'm doing in December. One is kitted, which I will bring on here soon. The other still needs to be kitted. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, do all those things that save me from the horrors that is the YouTube algorithm, and I will see you in the next one. Keep it spooky, guys. Bye.